All right, here's a great question. Looks like solution stoichiometry. So they're giving me a concentration. Whoops. Giving me a concentration. They're asking for a volume. And they're also giving me a volume and a concentration. So if you do solid, liquid, gas, moles. So I'm going from liquid to moles. That'll be step 1. And then from moles to moles, that's step 2. And then our final step would be to go to liquid. All right, so first, in order to do that middle step, I need a balanced chemical equation. So I have phosphoric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide, aqueous, yields. Now it's a double replacement reaction, so this is a positive ion, and this one is a 3 negative. That's why there's a 3 there. Then sodium's a plus and hydroxide's a minus. So you always have to have a plus and a minus together. So the hydrogen is going to go with the hydroxide. So it'll be HOH. I guess you could call it water, but we'll just call it HOH. It sort of helps us balance things. Plus, sodium will go with the phosphate. So sodium goes with the phosphate. Now, I didn't check my signs here. Hydrogen's a 1 plus, hydroxide's a 1 minus, so they balance, so that's good. I guess I don't need those charges up there. Sodium's a 1 plus and phosphate's a 3 minus. So to balance those charges, I need a 3 there. So that's sodium phosphate. So now that I've balanced all the compounds and the products, now I can balance the chemical equation. Okay, so I have 3 sodiums here, only 1 here, so I'll put a 3 there. But that gives me 3 sodiums. Oh no, that's what I wanted. But it gives me 3 hydroxides, so if I put a 3 here, that'll give me 3 hydroxides, but it also gives me 3 hydrogens, which I have right there. Just to fix final balancing, I have 1 phosphate here, and over here I have 1 phosphate. So I'm all balanced. So my mole ratio is 1 to 3, produces 3 and 1. Okay, let's write down underneath each substance what we have and what we want. What volume? So volume of this, and I have a concentration, is 0.20 molar, or moles per liter. And I have a volume here. Let's change that to liters, 0.100 liters. And I have a concentration of 0.10 moles per liter. Okay, so this is what I'll be given, and this is what I'm going to be asked. So this is the given side, this is the asked side. So let's do step 1. So step 1 is to take the liquid stuff and change it into moles. So my formula for that, let me write what I'm doing. So I'm taking a concentration and a volume of the given one of sodium hydroxide, and I'm converting it to moles of sodium hydroxide. Okay, formula C equals N over V. I want to solve for N, so I'll multiply both sides by V. So I get moles are equal to C times V. Okay, the concentration is 0.100 moles per liter times the volume. Hold it. They're both the same number, 0.10 and 0.10. But this one only has 2 sig figs. Let me get rid of one of them there. So that's the concentration times the volume is 0.100 liters. Liters cancel. So 0.1 times 0.1 is, I think, 0.01. 0.01 moles. Okay, so I got to that spot there. So now let's do step 2, where I take moles of sodium hydroxide and convert it to moles of phosphoric acid. So I write what I have, 0.01 moles of sodium hydroxide times the mole ratio. Oh, I need the formula for that. There it is there. So moles of sodium hydroxide go on the bottom. 3 moles sodium hydroxide, because those will cancel. And my moles of phosphoric acid go on the top. And there's 1 there. So I take that number and divide it by 3. Calculator. I'm just going to check to make sure I did that first thing right. 0.1 times 0.1. Yeah, 0.01. And now I have to divide that by 3. So I get 0.003, and there's a bunch of 3s. Okay, and that's moles of phosphoric acid. Now I'm going to keep that number in my calculator and not clear it, because I will need it again. Step 3, blue step, is to convert my moles of phosphoric acid, and I'm going to use the concentration of the phosphoric acid, and I'm going to convert that to volume. Okay, my formula is C equals N over V, but I'm solving for volume. So you can do that a lot of different ways. Some people like to say, let's multiply both sides by volume, so it cancels out here. Now I'll have V times C equals N, but I want to solve for volume, so I'll divide both sides by concentration. So volume is equal to moles divided by concentration. The moles I got right there, 0.00333, etc. moles, divided by the concentration, 0.20. 0.20 moles per liter. Okay, so I take that number that's in my calculator and I divide it by 0.2. So I get 0.016, and there's a bunch of 6s. And these cancel, so this will be liters. Let's do sig figs. In the question, it looks like I just have 2 sig figs. So I need to go to 2 sig figs. So it'd be 0.01, and then this is bigger than 5, so I'll bump that to a 7. 0.017 liters. If you wanted to convert it, 1, 2, 3, you could convert it to 17 milliliters. But either of those are fine. All right, hopefully that helps you with that one.